All right, here we go. On to the letters N and O. And yeah, this guy will be represented. And you notice he wears same glasses as I do, basically. And I have holdover from yesterday. Well, no, is it or isn't it? No, we're going to call this an N. Because it's Neil Morse of Spock's Beard fame, Mike Portnoy, and Randy George. I don't know Randy George, but he plays bass. But anyway, they did this little thing here. I'll say this, I like the artwork. And they did this, I think there's 3 discs in here. Yeah, 3 discs of nothing but cover versions. And I'm not a fan, so this is being purged. Up next, it's the only Neil Young I need. It's Harvest, the 50th anniversary. And you want to know what you get in here? You get the original album remastered. You get 3 outtakes on 7-inch single. Yeah, it's nice to have the outtakes, but couldn't you put those on a CD instead of 7-inch singles? 71 unreleased BBC concert on LP and DVD. Harvest Time, a 2-hour unreleased film from 1971 on DVD. A beautiful 48-page hardbound book and a numbered lithograph and a poster too. But there's the concert, and of course you know the album artwork. Saw it right there. I will pull out this beautifully bound hard book. What are you doing, Maddie? Maddie's going to the groomer today, first time since her surgery. So we've just been giving her light kind of baths. So yeah, it's a nicely done book. And then you got the 2 discs in the back there. You know what? This is all the Neil Young I need. His voice, it just kind of grinds on me a little. It's way too nasally and yeah. But it's a keeper. Like I say, it's the only one I need. So moving on to Nektar. Okay, Nektar, Tab in the Ocean. And what do you get on here? You get the 2025 mix. You get, on another disc, you get the original mix remastered. And a 1976 US mix remastered. And then CD 3 and 4 is a live concert in Germany, and disc 5 is the Blu-ray of Tab in the Ocean. Definitely a keeper. Love my Nektar. This was my first exposure to Nektar. This box I made a little bigger than the other ones, and there's a reason why. It's really highly thought of, and most consider it their best album. And they packed a lot in here. So you can see here. You get CD1, Remember the Future, 2023 remaster, and some bonus tracks. And then CD2 is a stereo remix and some more bonus tracks. 3 and 4 are another live concert in Germany. Disc 5 is a Blu-ray. That's Remember the Future. And then also visual promotional films and stuff, and there's a little book in there. But this bass player, he loves Chris Squire, because he might be my second favorite bassist. Then we have Down to Earth. This was a bit of a departure for them. Those 2 are just pure prog rock albums. This to get a little poppier, and I think I've read it in this booklet, because they have nice booklets in all of these. You get here, CD1 is the album, now with bonus tracks. CD2 is a live concert in Oxfordshire, and CD 3 and 4 are live at the Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis. I've been there. But I think it's in this booklet they tell the story that if you watched the Jeffersons, moving on up to the east side, Sherman Hemsley, who played George Jefferson, he is a big Nektar fan. And then, in fact, he even worked it so that there was a scene I forget which episode it is, but he had playing on the background on their TV, Nektar. Yes. So, who knew? And then we have Nektar recycled. And in this you get the remastered CD. Then you get the recycled with the Jeff Emmerich remaster. CD 3 is live at Massey Hall. Shout out to Glenn Calloway. And CD 4 and 5 is a concert in Long Island. And I have another one coming. I have Journey to the Center of the Eye, which preceded Tab in the Ocean. But that's not going to be here till I think after May 1st. Then we have Nilsson. And that's a big old box of Nilsson. Not the nicest guy in the world. Watched a documentary on him. No. Okay, so you get his first album. Well, I think there's one before it, but for whatever reason, it's not part of this package. I'm sure there's some kind of bullshit going on with the rights to it. It's the Pandemonium Shadow Show. Then the Aerial Ballet. And then he did a remix. It's one of the first remixes I know of, because this is like 1971, or maybe even 70. It's the Aerial Pandemonium Ballet. He takes these two albums and remixes them, puts it on there. Then we get just Harry. Then we get Nilsson sings Newman. I don't like Randy. Well, Randy Newman's another one. Can't take the vocals, but he does write good songs, so Harry Nilsson does a much better job with those songs than Randy Newman, I think. Then his big breakout, Nilsson Schmilsson, the definitive version of Without You. To me, it's like one of the top 3 male vocal performances of all time. Son of Schmilsson. And then a little touch of Schmilsson in the night. Try saying Schmilsson 3 times in a row real fast if you had a couple drinks. Then we get Pussycats, long out of print, starring Harry Nilsson and John Lennon. Yeah, they're blasted in the recording studio when they're doing this. And this is where Harry Nilsson kills his voice. He is screaming, shouting so much that he hurt himself. His vocal cords, that was it. He sounds completely different after that. Do It on Monday with a French spelling, I guess. Sandman. That's the way it is. Nilsson with a lot of N's in it. Then we get Sessions from 67 through 68. Then we get more Sessions, 68 through 71. And then we get Nilsson Sessions 71 through 74. There you go. That is enough Harry Nilsson to last you a lifetime. And it came with a nice little booklet too. So I don't remember what I paid for this. I've had it a long time, so. But definitely a keeper. Then I will do this one first. Get this out of the way. Then we'll go into the next big one. New York Dolls, Personality Crisis, live recordings and studio demos from 72 through 75. You get 5 discs on here, I think. Yeah. Disc 1 is studio demos, 72, 73. Disc 2 is studio demos, 73. Disc 3 is live in Paris, Detroit, and Long Island. Disc 4 is live in Long Island, Vancouver, and Dallas. And Disc 5 is live in Dallas and New York. It's a keeper. I mean, they only had really 2 proper studio albums, then they put another one out, which is kind of a bastardized version of the band. Based on the recommendations of PC31 Vinyl Policeman. He did an incredible unboxing for this. I'd never heard of the band, had no idea what the music was like, but there's beautiful artwork in here. And so I ordered it based on that. And I had told Mike. And he says, well, he says that might prove to be a difficult listen because it's kind of a downer album, really. It's a downer. I can't get this damn thing open. Hold on. Okay. I mean, I've bought albums flipping through bins because I'm like, oh, that cover's cool, but I've never bought a box set for that reason. Okay, what do you get in here? Let's see. Well, you get that album. And now this wasn't the artwork that I really fell in love with. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with it. It's really more of the black and white artwork that I love in here. They give you a couple big posters. I mean, that thing folded out 2 more times. So it's got creases in it. Damn it. They give you this Live at Jittery Joe's, which I gotta say, it's pretty cool looking piece of vinyl. And then you get this, which is, what one is this? On Avery Island. Okay, once again, I love that artwork. And you get some 10 inchers. Who doesn't love a good 10 inches? Huh? Hey, Aerosmith told you about a big 10 inch. Ooh, there you go. I just love this artwork. So then they give you 3 7 inchers. Hey, most aren't going to complain even about 7 inches, are they? But I am, because you know what? I wish these were just posters. Because, like I said, I love this artwork. These I'm taking and I'm going to frame these. I'm not sure which side I'm going to do. This one I'm going to do this side, obviously, because this side's got like a track listing. I don't want that. So, it is a tough listen. I've only been able to get through it like twice. And it is not my groove, as the kids would say. And normally the kids are all right, but they're not in this instance. So, what's that tell you about this? Well, it is a definite purge. So, the most expensive blind buy of my life, but you only live once. And I'll probably only do that once. So goodbye, Neutral Milk Hotel. But if you want to see a great unboxing of it, head over to PC31. Continuing with the ends. Reason for the Steven Wilson t-shirt. No Man, one of his many side projects. And this is called Housekeeping. This is the Oli years, 1990 through 94. Once again, he always has great artwork, man. So, get in here, your 3 discs on that side, and then I think there's 2 more on the back side. Yep. So you get your 5 discs. Let's see. Like I say, he always has great artwork. Let's see what he's got in here. Because if you don't believe me... oh, well, actually, I do have that album. But yeah, I'll buy anything that Steven Wilson puts his name on, be it Blackfield, Bass Communion, and of course, Porcupine Tree. Definitely a keeper. And moving on to a piece of VCLT, courtesy of Mr. Matthew Street, sent me the box set for Oasis, Definitely Maybe. And this came with 4 LPs, and it's the album, the proper album, and then also the making of Definitely Maybe. You've got some other versions, and you've got ones without overdubs. So it's a very pleasant listen. Thank you once again, Matt. Definitely a keeper. And staying with Oasis, got Nebworth 1996. And there it is. It's a trifold. Trifolds were much more prevalent in the 70s. Nothing special about the label. And you got some stuff in here. You got the, I don't know, I guess a little handbook for the concert and a map of the grounds. I got a postcard. You can send that to MGK. I got an Oasis lanyard. Well, they give you the lanyard, but that's what you're supposed to put on it, that access all areas. They give you some little stickers. You get the DVD, which I haven't even played. But I'm not big for one for watching concert films. I prefer the music. And then you get, look at that, cassettes. The only 2 cassettes that I own. So, here you go. That is that. And this is a purge, because you know what? I have the CD. And can't say it's one that I listen to a lot. So it is gone. So there you go. Did some damage there. Neutral Milk Hotel, Oasis at Nebworth, and at Mike Portnoy Neil Morris project. That is it. Thank you very much. Oh man, thank God I'm all through O's now, starting with the P's, which is going to take a long time. R's are going to take a long time. S will take a long time. W also will, and probably the Y's. So that's it. Thank God. Thank you.